how much does a 25,000 subscriber channel make? A couple caveats. I'm a running channel. I do some reviews. I do race reviews and short race movies, help content, a lot of help content centered around motivation and kind of bridging the gap from not running to running and from running into ultra marathons. So that's really kind of the basis of my channel. I am a certified ultra running coach. I do this part-time, and I've done it part-time for 10 years. I'm getting ready to hit my 10-year anniversary this January. So this is what I see when I log into YouTube Studio, and I spend a lot of time here researching and looking at my content and making sure that it's performing well, or seeing why maybe it is not performing well. Now, I spend a lot of time, like I said, there's three kind of types of content. There's like the hero content, which is like this big content that is, usually timely around product launches, shoe launches, news that may be going on in like the running world. I do some of that stuff. Help is where I spend most of my time, is helping folks either solve a problem with, say a watch, a Garmin watch, tying shoes, motivation, coaching type information in the running realm. And then I kind of have hub content, which is the content that I make that is kind of centered around me and my struggle and my journey with my loyal fans that have been with me for a very long time. There's channel members that I think prefer that type of stuff, and it's kind of following along somebody who is in their middle age, struggling with family, work, all of that stuff. I try to share a lot of that, and I try to be as transparent as possible because I want other people to kind of understand that you're not alone. You're not alone out here. I struggle with the same things, even though I know what I need to be doing, and I've been successful for a long time. I know what the struggles are, and I still deal with them every single day. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So as you can see, my what I look at when I open the studio, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into the analytics. So let me change this for last 365 days. And so this year, it looks like I'm recording this on December 30th. And this year, I saw a lot of change. There's something different about me. Again, I have kids that were in travel ball, both baseball and softball. My son transferred and committed to college this year, so springtime was really important. The summer time is super busy for me, so I struggle a lot with time and commitment and what I can kind of devote towards YouTube and running. And yeah, I'm front loading why I'm not making 20 videos a month. So looks like I have about 613,000 views this year, almost 18,000 hours of watch time. I've seen a significant growth there. I've made a lot of videos over here in December, a couple that have caught fire, which is pretty good. And subscribers, looks like I've increased a little over 3.2 thousand subscribers and made a total of almost $2,700 and that's going to go up another two. I did some other things, so that's probably going to be closer to almost $3,000 when the year is said and done. It's wrapped up with the numbers. So some of my top content, the Garmin watch troubleshooting has been on fire for years. The Garmin's, I guess, have quite a bit of an issue, and troubleshooting them is something that people search on a lot. So I've made a lot of content around that, and those have all done really well. And they're usually probably the videos that consistently drive the most content, or the most traffic to my channel. Now, Maffetone content always seems to do well. The Dark Side of Ultramarathons is a series that I'm working on now, just kind of talking about things that people don't always talk about. I actually enjoy that kind of stuff. It sparks a lot of conversation and back and forth, which I find interesting. And then when Jasmine Paris finished the Barkley, that was a video that did very well. Again, Mark Garmin. Again, how to start running again is content that I center around. It's my go-to, really trying to inspire folks to get into running. And if you've been a runner for a long time, if you're looking to get into ultramarathons, I kind of fill that gap too. And also I do reviews for it. And evidently the cane has been quite the hot topic over the last couple of years. Content. Still on, let me switch this to 2024. Let's do that. All right. So videos, I've filmed 121 shorts this year, 68 long form videos, which I like. I need to get that number up. I'd like to get that number up around 100 plus. I need to make more content, but again, I'm definitely constrained for time, and I don't always just want to make a video just to make a video. So it just makes it a little more difficult. Videos are, they drive obviously the most traffic and view time. I'm not a huge fan of shorts. I make shorts because I do believe I need to kind of be in that area. So I do a lot of shorts videos, but they're not really, I think, worth, if it's from a completely monetary standpoint, they're not worth the time put in. I'm not a shorts content creator, so it definitely makes it's fun to put stuff out, and they do get a lot of views and engagement sometimes, but they are the most fun to make all the time. So over the last year, I have 4.4 million impressions, views from that, a little under 300,000, watch time almost 12,000. Definitely a number I want to increase is, I guess we get in here, YouTube search. So search is where I get a lot of my traffic. Browse is another area, but shorts feed is another area. So those are the top areas where I'm kind of driving traffic. And I just got to remember where everything is on this. So this looks straight at videos themselves. So videos themselves, 425,000 views just on long form videos, almost 4 million impressions. Like to see that the impressions go up, but that comes with time. About a 7.1 click-through rate. Average video duration is 2 minutes, 24 seconds. I made a lot of videos that are around 5 minutes because I know just trying to be respectful of people's time. But the funny thing is that I can make a 15-minute video and people watch 50 to 60 to 70% of that. If I make a 5-minute video, people still watch the same percentage. It's not like if I create a 5-minute video, people watch 5 minutes of it. If I create a 5-minute video, I'm lucky if somebody watches on average 3 minutes of it. So that's kind of the frustrating thing as a content creator, but I don't know why that is. We work really hard. Like I do work really hard trying to not bore people and talk too much, but that's hard. I'm talking about stuff. So that's what happens. Here's kind of where YouTube, where it looks at. So the intro, so making sure you're holding people's attention, that's where they spend a lot of time. So YouTube gives you a lot of feedback here. 78% people still watching at 30 seconds. So how engaging is the video? So you want a video that doesn't drop off immediately. If you look something like this is what we don't like saying as a content creator, where the video just drops off, where people just start clicking away immediately. And this is over, that's 45 seconds in, but that's the struggle. People will see they'll see the thumbnail and the title. They go, okay, I'm going to click on that. And then immediately, if they're not caught, if it doesn't really catch their interest, they just click away. So you don't want that to happen. So again, for videos, 50% is coming, my traffic's coming from search, browse features. So that's the page with all the thumbnails and you're clicking through, and kind of the in-screen stuff where you see the menu, the kind of panel of videos you can click on. External, suggested. You'd really like to be in suggested. I would love a lot of traffic coming from that. Other videos suggesting your content is really where you want to go. Top videos. So the Garmin watch video is not a surprise there. I do love seeing videos that I've recently created making this list. So these videos. So I make a lot of evergreen videos. I try not to make a lot of topic-based videos. I do them because of, there are topics running that are newsworthy and I like to talk about them, but I try to do evergreen videos as something that somebody can search on and find, not only today, but 5 years ago, 5 years from now, that they're just evergreen and it doesn't matter. So I try to make most of my content like that. So those are the top videos for the year so far. That's top 5. I don't know if I do see more here. And see, I typically will go in and I'll see what videos are doing well. So again, the Garmin, the dark side of ultramarathons, this stuff that's kind of driving traffic all year. And I kind of go and look at those, and when I create content to see like, okay, this is what's doing well, this is picked up. Shoe reviews do well over time. I'm not Kafusi or James Damore. People don't come to me, I think, for all of the shoe reviews, because I don't run in tons of different shoes. I run in predominantly Mizuno's for training, and then Hoka's for trails, stuff like that. So I have an in with Mizuno, and I review a lot of their shoes. But not everybody enjoys Mizuno shoes, but enough do that they come to me. I'm probably one of the top Mizuno shoe reviewers on at least YouTube that makes videos on them from what I can see. So those are my top videos for the year. And what else do we look at here? Audience makeup here. So 2024, again, plussed up about 3.2 thousand subscribers this year, which is pretty good. Last year was a huge year for me. Grew quite a bit. They have this videos growing your audience thing. It never really shows much info. It's all, it just says hello. So my, individual videos may grow some subscribers, but I never know what that's about. All right, get off there. Channels your audience watches. Floris Gleerman, strength running, midlife. See, these change all the time. So my run, yeah, it's all stuff I've seen before, but they just do change quite a bit. What my audience watches. So this is another great panel that kind of shows me what other people are watching across other channels. The videos they're watching, they kind of throw ideas for making videos. Those don't always translate directly to what I do. Again, top geographies, it makes sense. So I'm from the United States, so a large part of the viewing audience comes from the United States, UK, Australia, Canada, and India. Not a surprise there. Watch time from subscribers. This is one that I was talking about earlier that I really wish I could change that 92 to a lower number. So most of my views, so 92.3% of my views on my channel come from people that are not subscribed. From a growth aspect, that means something. From, I think, and a revenue aspect, it does not matter if they're subscribed or not. If they're watching the videos, that's fine. I would like to bring more people onto the channel and become more engaged and return to the channel to watch more videos. So that's just, me making better content, making more engaging content, making content that kind of taps in and provides value to people. So that's where that's going to change, is if I continue to do that. This is something I'm actually proud of. So from, being a guy, I think maybe females search out other females for guidance, and that's completely fine. But, there's nothing specific about my channel that is male specific, but 85.6% of males watch the content and females. So however this, depending on how you're logged in, if you actually have this information exposed to Google, this is what it is. So 14.5%, that's actually grown over time. So that's a good thing. I'm happy about that, more and more people, regardless of their gender, can watch the channel and find value, because that's exactly why I'm here. Revenue. All right, so let's get into the revenue. So again, there's another 200 that's coming into this from another thing that I did through YouTube. It just hasn't shown up here. So that would be right around 2,900. And probably when it's all said and done, when the year wraps up for another day, it'll be close to 3,000. Not bad for a year. I need it to grow. I would like it to grow. I'm not making a ton of money on this, but that's not why I do it. I am trying to grow a business. So, obviously saying I'm not doing it for the money is probably not completely accurate. I'm trying to build a business and trying to help with coaching and build an online following around motivation theory running. So monthly, I'm always right around 200 to 250. There's months where I make less videos and it kind of dips down. There's times, from whether I'm being busy or just people are just not interested in certain topics during parts of the year. Running is definitely a seasonal thing. So it, kind of pops up. More money, revenue comes in certain months more than others. How I make money. So watch paid from ads, videos, shorts, and live. Memberships are, that goes up and down from, I've had as much as I think like 20 members on my channel, and I've had a couple unsubscribed here recently, so I'm right around 7. So that's, that number right there is for the year of members. And, if you're a member, thank you so much. That money goes to helping pay for the equipment and the licenses that I pay for editing, StreamYard for broadcasting, live streams, the editing. I use Adobe products, so that's expensive. So that just really all just goes back into the channel, trying to pay for that kind of stuff. And as that grows, then I'll be able to purchase more equipment and gear and review that gear. But you do what you got to do. You got to pay your bills with the money what you got, and then what's left over, you try to build a channel with. All right, videos. Top performing videos. So you go ahead and click here, see more. Again, the Garmin videos I've done have done pretty well over the last couple years. They keep cranking out the 434, 359 this year. And so what I'm hoping is I start to create more videos, they all start to get around. I've made a couple more that are high revenue in comparison to what I make. Recently, I did the dark side of ultra, and that has done really, really well. So I think probably the largest spike in a day is probably right around $130 a day. 120 something is probably where I've made the most in a day. But roughly, I make probably 10 to 15 bucks a day, and it's stayed pretty consistent. It's growing here recently as the channel grows. Obviously, as you get more views and you create more content. With me, I think what I really need to do is focus on making more content centered around providing value and reviews in my niche. And that stuff's just gonna, if it's quality, people will follow, and it is what it is. So YouTube has not been a huge money maker for me. I'd say I've made around $15,000 over the 10 years. There wasn't really much at the beginning. But, I hope it helps kind of you out there that are looking into getting into YouTube, because it is a fun thing. Making money in YouTube on AdSense, not everyone does. It takes a long time. I'm right around 26,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping that will grow. And the value I provide will grow. And then in exchange for that, there'll be more revenue. But I love engaging with my community, with all of you. I greatly appreciate all of you who watch the channel, to like and click subscribe and share the videos, because that's what helps grow the channel. That's what helps everything grow. All these numbers come from you all and me doing the best I can to create something that's interesting, something that's helpful, and then provide value to you all. So happy new year, and I hope you all are doing well. I'm looking forward to year 10 for the Motivation Theory Run channel, and I hope to see all of you fulfill your goals this year. Follow along with me. Let's do it. I appreciate you. Till next time, take care.